So as most of us know by now, Black Panther is going to be seeing his own solo movie released to theaters in 2018. Of course, the movie has had a couple of date shifts due to the Marvel's ever-changing Phase 3 and onwards, but we know it's set for 2018 as it is right now. And of course, the character made his debut in Captain America Civil War, of course played by Chadwick Boseman. Now, ever since that day, we've gotten a little bit more of an update occasionally that would kind of hint towards what we can expect from the movie. Of course, we already know who the director is going to be, and Ryan Coogler, of course, being familiar with the type of movies he wants to do, told us that we can expect the Black Panther to be a geopolitical thriller. Now, for a lot of people that don't understand what that is, before we get into what we're going to talk about here, I kind of have to describe that to you all. Essentially, what he's saying is it's a geopolitical thriller, and you have to really kind of dissect those three words. Geo meaning location, where it's located, so you have to think of Wakanda, the country. Political, obviously the politics involved in running a country, and now that you're out there in the world and everybody knows who you are and that you are this Black Panther superhero, how you're going to deal with that. And then thriller, obviously it's going to be a high action-packed movie with a lot of thrills. So now I'm going to read what they had to say here recently and what Boseman had to say during an interview. And this is when he was asked about the type of character that he would be, and he says, "And this is an anti-hero, sort of, and I feel like although he is a superhero, he's sort of a super anti-hero." So you kind of have to look at this quote and kind of dissect what he's saying. Obviously, T'Challa is a hero. He's obviously a superhero, we know that, but you have to think of it this way. It's a geopolitical thriller, which means all sorts of people want to get their hands in on everything. Now, we can probably assume that Everett Ross is going to have some sort of role in this movie, as they've said that he's going to be here for the long haul. So maybe he's the one trying to get in here and get some of the stuff that's going on in Wakanda, and this is where the political stuff comes in. But you also have to consider it that Black Panther is also hiding one of the most wanted fugitives in the world, of course that being Winter Soldier. So if that's ever exposed, he's kind of bad off. Now, along with this, he does go on and talk about some of the stuff that's happening, obviously the script that's being developed, some of the early concept art, the suit design, if it's going to change at all or anything like that. And he says he's pretty much just, happy to be doing this and he can't wait to see where it goes. He says what he's seen from the sets that they're going to be building and everything, that everything looks pretty awesome. And then there was also another article where they talk about some of the differences that we're going to be seeing here in this movie. For instance, that we already know that there's going to be two villains in this movie. We know the one is going to be Killmonger, and he's going to be teaming up with someone. Now, necessarily who the second person he's going to be teaming up with is still kind of left out there in the open, and they don't want to confirm if there's any more sub-villains to this. So I guess we'll have to find out when the movie comes out. But you guys can let me know your thoughts on how you feel about him being a quote-unquote anti-hero.